methods and meaning. Number 1, linear equations. So let's fill in the blank together. A linear equation is an equation that makes a line. Makes a... I like a straight line. Makes a straight line when it is graphed. There's 2 forms that you need to know the vocabulary for, which is why they're bold and underlined. One is called standard form, and that's in this form, ax plus by equals c, like this. The other form that you might see is slope-intercept form, and that's y equals mx plus b, which is easier to graph. So let's go over the ways of graphing this first really quick. So you would start with the y-intercept of -6. It's labeled right here. And then you would use the slope of 2, which you could make as 2 over 1. You could make it into a fraction, and you would move up to the right 1. And you only, how many points do you need to graph a line minimum? You need 3? Yeah, you have to have 3, otherwise you don't know where the line is. It's actually just 2, right? Because if you have any 2 points, that defines a line. So all I would need is this point, and then there's no other lines that could possibly go through that. That defines the line. But you could keep going. So that's slope-intercept form. So what we're going to do, this is called U-try. In the space above, right here, you're going to rewrite this equation in slope-intercept form, which is what you had to do in one of your problems today. So in slope-intercept form, by solving, what do you solve for? What goes in this blank? Yeah, you have to solve for y, by solving for y. So we're going to, in this space, take this equation and go ahead and try and solve for y. And so, what you tell me, what would you do first? So the first step is to get rid of the x term. So what's the opposite of -6x? Plus 6x. So I'm gonna show work for every step. So you would add 6x to each side, and then they cancel. They cancel meaning they add to 0, right? Because they're opposites. Opposites add to nothing. So you get 3y here. And then can we combine 6x and -18? Can we add those together? No. Why not? They're not like terms. So you do not combine those. You simply write them next to each other, and I prefer to put the x term first and then the constant next, because I'm trying to get it to look like y equals mx plus b. And then the last step is to divide everything by 3. Because of the distributive property, you have to do it to every single term. You can't just do it to one of them. You have to do it to each term. So you get y equals 2x minus 6. That's right. And that looks exactly like this. So the graph here works for both. These are both the same equation, actually. And so now you know how to get from one to the other, and the techniques for graphing lines